G'day guys, just doing a bit of a testing. Putting together a video of a question that we get asked quite regularly, and we have some questions about ourselves, is how far can you hear the report or the muzzle blast? How far away can you hear it? So I don't know how much how conclusive it's going to be yet. We'll put it together and I'll see if I can make sense of it in the video, or maybe I'll come back and talk about it later. But what I've set up is obviously GoPros at target, a GoPro at 1,000 yards, a GoPro at, well, it's just over 1,000 yards, only 1,000 meters, another one at 2,000 meters, another one at 3,000 meters, and another one at 4,000 meters. So that's how far out. They're in line of where we're shooting, and then we're shooting respective distances for different calibers, but we ended up with the big lump here, the 50 BMG. We're next down from this, and there's all sorts of ones we could choose from, but I selected the 50 BMG as the big magnum. So yeah, I don't know this bigger, but still that's the big magnum, lots of boom. The 3-threat Lapua as the next level of real magnum, and then right back down to the 308, so back down into a non-magnum but still a larger centerfire, and then the 223, which is the smaller in the centerfire, then the what we got, the 22 Magnum and a 22. So all those in our normal rifles, and then we've also done the 357 Marlin, so just the normal 357 Magnum cartridge, which is a non-high power but centerfire in the big bullet. The 4570, same sort of thing, bigger level of that. And then a brute force, ugly old thing, just some Foster slugs in a shotgun, in just a smoothbore shotgun. Interested to see how much the power of the boom makes a difference. Interested to see how much the size of the hole makes a difference. We did with one of them, the 308, which I brought out. I just shot it offhand. I don't have it set up at all. It's just in the basic rifle. Shot it offhand. It's really a scoped rifle and all the rest of it, but just shot it offhand. But I shot it with muzzle brake on and muzzle brake off to see if that makes a difference to our sound going forward. And the other difference is whether the smaller hole makes a difference. So whether the likes of the shotgun, which isn't very powerful, but it's a great big hole, as to whether that noise travels further than the likes of a similar power, let's say the 308, in a similar sort of power level, but a lot smaller hole, and muzzle brake on, muzzle brake off. So anyway, I should say the other thing that we're normally talking about, and most our stuff, is ELR. So most times you hear a boomf and then you hear the bullet hit, and that's actually the sonic boom. So that's the second sonic boom, the second sonic crack as the bullet slows down is what you normally hear in those, and what we're very used to hearing when you're hitting, or when we've got a GoPro out there, listening to the sound out there at target, and the bullet's gone subsonic. So the bullet slows down, it goes crack, and then it hits the target, so you get that where the sound ends up beating the bullet to target, because at the point of that slowdown, the sound is then going faster than the bullet. But without getting too complicated, as that does get complicated to explain, I'm about to go right out where we've done all those, we've just finished shooting it. 50 is what we ended up on. We'll go and get all those GoPros, hopefully they all stayed recording, get back, and I will spend the hours to try and put it all together and cut it into something that you can actually see what's going on. With the sonic boom, with all the sounds that they can hear, I'll put it on and we'll see what we've got, and be back to you with it shortly. Yes. That's the list.
Okay.